Okay, welcome to Mtare TV. And today's video we're going to look at a question which involves what? Sound. Okay, so by the end of this video you should be able to know how to find the speed of sound in what? In air. Okay, so without any further ado, let's look at the question. So let me just zoom out a bit so that I can read the question properly. Okay, so the question reads: the diagram shows a girl standing 150 meters in front of a tall building. She fires a shot using a starting pistol. A boy standing 350 meters from the girl hears two bangs in 1 second. Okay, so here's a part, the representation. Okay, from this information, what is the speed of sound in air? Okay, so without any further ado, let me just explain what's going on here. So here we have been told that this girl here fired a gun. Obviously, sound traveled in all directions. So the first sound wave went to the boy. Okay, so this sound wave traveled a distance of 350 meters, and we call this as a direct sound. Okay, then the question goes on saying that he hears how many bangs? 2 bangs, meaning that this one went this side, hit the, then reflected back and reached the boy. Okay, so we know here for the first speed of sound, the direct one, we know the distance is 350 meters, and the time taken is 1 second. And we know for the reflected sound, the distance will be this one here, this first part here, to be 150 meters, right? Then we can add this 150. We can add this 150 here plus this 350. Okay, that's a total distance moved by the reflected sound. The first one here on top, before it was reflected, it moved 150 meters. After it was reflected, it moved 500 meters. So simply add 500 plus 150 should get a 650. So to find the speed using the information given, you can first simply find the time difference between these two. We know that the time difference is total time taken for this boy to hear those two bangs is 2 seconds. Just here move for space. We know that the total time taken for this boy to hear the sound is 2 seconds. Okay, but we have 2 bangs, so to find the actual time taken, you can subtract 1 from 2 seconds. We're going to get 1 second. 1 second, right? That's the difference. We have found our time. Then to find the distance, what do? You need to find the difference between the direct sound and the reflected sound. We know that the direct sound, it has moved 350 meters, and we know that the reflected one, it has moved 150 plus 150 plus this 150 here, the first one before it was refracted, plus this 150 here, plus this one again, this 350. We're going to get what? 6 what? 650. Okay, we have gotten our distance and our what? And our time. So you can safely say speed is equal to what? Distance over time taken. We have said that our distance will be equal what? The distance moved by the direct sound, which is 350, right? Minus the distance moved by what? By the echo. And the distance moved by the echo, it was what? It was 600 meters minus what? The distance moved by the what? The direct sound, which is 350, over the time taken. Time taken, we know that there's a difference of what? 1 second. Okay, so when you do calculations there, you should get what? 300 meters per second as your what? As your answer. 300 meters per second, which means that's at the speed of air, using the information what given. Okay, you can even mark it like that. Okay, I hope you have learned one or two things in this video. So let me just give a quick summary of the video. We have learned that to find the speed of sound in air, what do? You take note if there was an echo. You need to take note if there was an echo. If there was no echo, just go direct using the formula. But if there was an echo, you need to be reasonable and look at the diagram given and the circumstances given and the situation given. Okay, thank you for watching M-Time TV. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and a comment, and please subscribe if you are new. Remember, leave a comment on the topic you want us to make a lesson video. The teacher, I quote words of Dr. Miles Monroe: the teacher does not determine the subject. The one who determines the subject is who? The learners. End of quote. End of quote. So it's up to you, our subscribers and our viewers. You are the one who's going to determine the next topic which you want us to teach at M-Time TV, and you can make that possible by leaving a comment in the comment section or contacting us on the information on the bio or the channel. Okay, thank you for watching M-Time TV. Bye bye.